Enterprise Stories is the weekly radio program that shares the experiences of successful Nigerian entrepreneurs and provides expert analysis of their success factors. Enterprise Stories, business stories of success.
Welcome, listeners, to this week's episode of Enterprise Stories. In this episode, we will be sharing the story of an auditor turned manufacturer with only 1,000 naira. But before the story of the day, we will have the teaching segments, and our focus for today is understanding quality across business processes. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Let's talk about moving forward. You need a brand new car or a home loan so you can live in your own house, or perhaps a credit card to shop around the world. You've also been thinking about getting finance for your trade. Well, at Stanbic IBTC Bank, we've got all the products and services you need so you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Stanbic IBTC Bank, a member of Standard Bank Group, moving forward.
The topic for today's teaching in our enterprise story is understanding quality across business processes. Why we have chosen this is because quality is the key to any product that goes out for market acceptance. Today, quality has been taken away from a situation where you have one quality officer who is all and all, who sits down somewhere and then say this is good, this is bad, and then that any part or part that he condemns goes into operational waste. Today, quality is the responsibility of everybody, right from your entrance to the business premises to the last person that sees that product out or service out is a quality officer, and so that is what quality is all about today. Now, why is the quality issue changing? The quality issue changing because the market, which is essentially those who have a desire to acquire your good or your service, and they are willing to pay. They have the resources or capability to exchange it, and they are willing to do so. Are not interested. They are not sympathetic about how you produce your good or services. They just want what they want. They don't want any less for what value they want to exchange it for, and that cannot be responsible of one person. Whether you are in finance department, whether you are in production department, whether in any department at all. And quality is seen not essentially from what it appears to be. Quality is all embracing. For services, is even more challenging. Speed of delivery or time of delivery is part of quality assessment. Now, if you smile to give me a service, is part of the quality. If you give it to me in an environment that I cherish, it is part of quality. There are so many things that the customer is wanting, and anything that deviates from what he wants affects the acceptance of that product, and that affects the quality. For physical goods, well, a little bit easier, appearance, dexterity, then maintainability, durability, and ease of use. All these constitute what quality is. And customers judge quality in a split second. If they meet the expectation, then the product is good. If they don't meet the expectation, the product is not good. It's simple. There is nothing to do with whether you have a machine that does a fantastic product or not. The customer picks up your product. The moment he sees it or tests it, if it does not meet his own acceptance limits, the product is condemned, and that is what quality is. It's a sensitive area of operations, and all businesses should please make sure that quality is a responsibility of all staff or all those who supply goods to them in their premises. Thank you very much.
Let's talk about moving forward. You need a brand new car or a home loan so you can live in your own house, or perhaps a credit card to shop around the world. You've also been thinking about getting finance for your trade. Well, at Stanbic IBTC Bank, we've got all the products and services you need so you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Stanbic IBTC Bank, a member of Standard Bank Group, moving forward.
We are back. We are now in the story of the day segment, and in the studio with us today is Chief Godwin Oru, the CEO of Oru Trade International Limited. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so before we start, a quick introduction. I want you to tell our listeners about yourself and Oru Trade International Limited.
Okay, like you rightly mentioned, I am Godwin Oru, CEO of Oru Trading International Limited and Fine Pro Manufacturing Company Limited. I have a background in accounting. The company's, particularly Fine Pro Manufacturing Company Limited, is the maker of Go90 insecticide, popularly called Go90 insecticide. Thank you.
Okay, so why manufacturing? From an accounting, I know you started working in an audit firm, and then you, for a very short period, and you just went straight into manufacturing. Why manufacturing?
Yeah, from my childhood, I've always believed that I would do business, and then even the period I was doing an audit, working in an audit firm, I had that dream of venturing into business. And the only business I knew at that time I could quickly just go into is just a little manufacturing. I put it manufacturing in quotes because if you are starting off manufacturing, most people think manufacturing is a very big organization like that. It's something you can just start manufacturing small from your home. And based on the challenges of that time in the late 80s and early 90s of thinking of what to start, I looked at the fund at my disposal and I felt I should go into small scale manufacturing.
Okay.
Thank you.
The small scale manufacturing you started in your home.
Exactly.
What were you manufacturing at that time?
We introduced, okay, let me take it from this point where why the small scale manufacturing, we looked at at that particular period in time, the situation on the ground. And we found out that due to our business studies, we found out that the aerosol product insecticide was going out of reach of the ordinary Nigerian, and we felt we could fill that vacuum by going into small scale packaging, manufacturing of the insecticide that will still do something that the aerosol product will do.
Okay, so you were filling a gap in the environment at that time.
Exactly.
Very good. How much did you start with at that time?
It's a very big question, because ordinarily you said if you're looking at the Go90 product today, and you think the person must have started with a lot of millions. We started with as less than 1,000 naira. Just a small token of less than 1,000 naira sourced from within me.
Okay, and this 1,000 naira, was it a bank loan?
It wasn't a bank loan, because there's no way I'll be going to the bank to ask for 1,000 naira.
So how were you able to raise the money?
I had to look at selling off my personal assets to start up that, and what came in hand then was my air condition in the house that I felt was not useful. And even if it was useful at a particular point in time, but when the need arose, then I felt it was not useful, so I brought it out and disposed it off.
And that's what you used to start the manufacturing.
Not even all the money realized from it. Part of it was used in offsetting some domestic needs, and then the balance of about less than 1,000, precisely about 800 naira, was used in starting off the business.
Fantastic. And you have been able to grow the business since that time to have a reasonable good turnover, and also have over 200 staff. How are you able to manage this number of staff that you have?
Well, the point is that we even at the point where we started from the 1 person, 2, 3, 4, 5, and but we've always believed in working as a family, letting them know the vision we have, where we are going, and then that is the driving force, the vision, and working as a family. And I'm glad that I was able to get dedicated staffs, workers that were also believing what I was doing, and we worked as a team, and that is where we've been working till now.
200 people. How do you know them? Do you know them individually? Do you have a one-on-one relationship with them? Because I've heard some of the reports from your organization that, I mean, they all say very good things about you, like you know them to their homes. How are you able to do this?
Like most SME, most time when you are starting off, you won't be able to go for the radio, paper, or television advertisement looking for staff. Most of my staff were based on recommendations from within my neighbors, within my church organizations, and then I brought them in at that point, and we formed a family that translated into a formidable team. Thank you.
Very good. In the space of about 20 years, you've grown your business, Go90 products, particularly to feed or
the Go90 range of
the
products.
Go90 range of products to service a particular market.
Yes.
Do you have other products that are servicing the higher end of the market?
Yeah, we have a premium product that is the Go90 aerosol. They also have the Go90 DDVP, which servicing the farmers range. That is the farm side, the agrochemical side of our products. We have the Go90 DDVP range that take care of the farmers in managing pests in the farms.
Okay.
And then also we just introduced the Go90 rat glue, take care of the rodents, the rats in the home. And all that. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask this question. You've had to juggle managing the funds, managing the people. What capacity building program have you done that has helped you or equipped you to be able to brace up and face these challenges that you encounter on a day-to-day running your business?
Yes, thank you very much. I believe that no one knows it all. And at a particular point in time, I felt that I should approach an organization like EDC for an assistance in trying to equip us with the technical know-how in business management, operational management, customer care, and the totality of running a business. And I found it very, very, very useful for me attending programs in Enterprise Development Center EDC, and that has actually helped me so much in also trying to manage, apart of the HR, the human resource challenges and all that. It's also, but because of the course content of most of the programs they have, which are basically practical in nature, that has also helped me so much in trying to run our organization. Thank you.
Okay, so what is the future of this business?
The future is very bright. The market is still untapped. The economy is open for us if we actually, by the grace of God, put in what we've also learned from organizations like EDC and all that in terms of growing business. Because basically that is what EDC is there for, helping people to grow their business. Not only just the idea, but also helping you to let you know how you'll be able to enhance some of those things that are waste and all that into making them a fruitful venture.
Okay, in rounding up very quickly, I know that there are a number of people that are trying to start small scale manufacturing in their houses as well. What is that one thing that you would tell them to encourage and advise them?
I have to advise them to have the belief in what they want to do, first of all, because you must believe in whatever you are venturing into. One, then also believe that in as much as the terrain is not all that too easy, that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. The consistency that matters so much, and the judicious management of whatever fund that is available to you is also very, very key in your development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oru, for your time. We've been speaking with Chief Godwin Oru, the CEO of Oru Trade International Limited, and he has been sharing his story with us. We'll be back after this short break.
Let's talk about moving forward. You need a brand new car or a home loan so you can live in your own house, or perhaps a credit card to shop around the world. You've also been thinking about getting finance for your trade. Well, at Stanbic IBTC Bank, we've got all the products and services you need so you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Stanbic IBTC Bank, a member of Standard Bank Group, moving forward.
We are back. We are now in the expert analysis segment, and we've heard the story of the day. He started with 1,000 naira, but has now grown to managing over 200 staff. Dr. Joe, you've heard it. What's your take?
I listened to Chief Godwin Oru, an interesting one. From the story, you could see that he was tenacious, he knew where he was going, and he was piecing together the right resources to get a result that he has been achieving. For instance, let me take his, when he said we have a teamwork, and we have been working as one family. I want to take it not from the point of view of human resources. Let me take it from the point of view of operations management. And what I mean here is that all resources used for any productive activity, whether goods or services, form the inventory of the organization. And as an inventory, you know what you need at a particular point in time, so you know when to get it in and know how to control it. Human resources, which is labor, is the first inventory of any organization. Some people don't seem to recognize that, but the Godwin quickly recognized that at the first time. That look, the most important inventory of my organization is human resources. And he harnessed that very well. When he says, I know them to the home, it means he attaches a whole lot of importance to this inventory part of his operations. Just like everybody will be very conscious of how much money he has. I'm not aware of any person, not to talk of business, that does not know where his money is. The bank, the cash box, the safe, every one of us knows, even the pocket you put your change. And so this is what Oru has done. He knows every staff he has, where they live, how they live, where they come from work, whatever pains they have. And that, what I just mentioned about pain, is one of the criteria for having a team. A team is not just a group of people working together. A team is a group of people working together that share the same commitment, the same pain, and the same loss. As a team, no one leaves each other. And that's what Godwin has applied in managing the human inventory. And the result is as what you are seeing today. Yes, he will have survived 20 years. But there are businesses that have survived 20 years and not grown beyond perhaps how they started. And he's looking forward to even increasing his staff strength. I think his organization has a major strength in managing human beings. It is not easy, and I can assure you that what he's doing so far in the human resource area is going to take him to many heights that he can't even imagine. To retain staff in his organization is the greatest key to managing inventory. And it's not just retaining them. Like I've always told a student in class, every resource must continue to be maintained where it's supposed to be maintained. You can't keep this staff without also improving on their quality, not just the quantity, improving on their quality, and in fact meeting their aspirations. So I think Godwin has done very well in this, and he took it up as a major key to expanding into the market. I think that's what he has done.
Thank you, Dr. Joe, for the insightful analysis. Listeners, on this note, we've come to the end of Enterprise Stories for this week. Until next week, stay blessed. Join the Enterprise Development Center of the Pan-African University as we celebrate 10 years of supporting small and growing businesses in Nigeria. Log on to www.edc.edu.ng for more information. For questions and comments, please email edc@pau.edu.ng or log on to Enterprise Stories on nigeria.smetoolkit.org for useful resources and articles to help grow your business.